Swing to the top of the circle, skating onto it is McDavid. He'll come in over the Blues line. He'll get it across, and that goes just off the stick of Parayko. McDavid gathers it in behind the net to the right wing point to Bouchard. His shot doesn't get through to the net. McDavid to the blue line again. Bouchard across just off the stick of Ekholm. And Parayko to Kyrou will get it to center ice. Now to Buchnevich. Into the middle to Thomas. Back to Buchnevich. He missed him with it. It comes to center.
Missed opportunity for Edmonton off the rush. If McDavid gets that across, but it's probably a tap-in for Draisaitl.
Mark dumped in, and it goes to the left wing corner. Comes out to Falk to the middle. His shot, and it goes over to the right wing. To the blue line. Falk. His shot off the glove of Skinner and just goes wide of the net. And the puck up to center ice, and it's Nugent Hopkins. Now to Arvidsson, into the blue zone, to the left wing point. There's a wrist shot, pad save made by Binnington. The puck in the left wing corner. To the point for Nurse's shot, steered aside by Binnington. We're scoreless. We're a minute 25 into the opening period. Nugent Hopkins to the right point. It just gets away from Klingberg. It comes out. Left wing, Nurse. Into the St. Louis zone. In behind the net it goes. Leddy will get it up the left wing to Neighbors. Neighbors clears it out. Janmark right back in. Through the middle. Just off the stick of Hyman. It goes to the right wing corner in the blue zone. Flip to the line where Emberson will keep it in. To the right wing corner for Janmark. Up to the top of the circle. To the middle of the ice. And Bolduc able to clear it. Emberson back into the Oiler end. Just over 2 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. The Oilers taking on the Blues. Ty Emberson up the right wing to Janmark. Hit by Walker, and it goes deep into St. Louis territory. Rim back to the line. Emberson through the middle. Just missing the redirect. Now Kulak shot off a stick. Chopped wide of the St. Louis goal. Brown left wing corner. To the point for Kulak. His shot, and that one doesn't get through to Binnington. It goes into the left wing corner. Brown, top of the circle to Janmark. His shot, it sails wide. Right side, it's Emberson. Now along the right wing boards, Podkolzin took a hit, and Bolduc to center ice. Now to Walker, comes into the Oiler end, goes to the left wing corner. In behind the net, taken to the end boards by Kulak. Janmark trying to jam it free. It goes to the top of the circle, and Jeff Skinner off the boards and out with it. Fowler forced back by Kapanen. Playing in his 500th NHL game is Kasperi Kapanen. Puck to the blue line. And Jeff Skinner is able to get it in for Edmonton. To Philp, to Kapanen. Across on the left, Ekholm. Put it off the end boards from the right point. It's Bouchard. Will give it to Kapanen. Couldn't get a pass back to the right side. Smacked out of the air. Goes over to the left wing. Ekholm has it at the hash marks. It's up to the top of the circle. Now to Jeff Skinner. Went off his stick. Parayko goes in behind the goal for St. Louis. Off the boards. It doesn't get out. Bouchard, cross ice. Goes to the left wing corner. Fowler will get it top of the circle. Kyrou will get it out. In on the right wing is Perry to the right wing corner. Now in behind the St. Louis net. He'll try to wrap it around. Goes off the end of his stick, and skating away is Thomas for the Blues. To center ice. Off the right wing boards and in. Just about 4 minutes gone here. Scoreless first. Oilers take on St. Louis. McDavid's pass across to Perry at the Edmonton blue line. To the middle to McDavid. Snap it in off the left side. It goes to the right corner. Draisaitl pumps it back around to McDavid. Left wing corner. In behind the St. Louis net to Draisaitl. To Klingberg. Back to Draisaitl. Up to the right wing point. Drops it to Nurse. He'll come down the right wing. Nurse to McDavid. Now to Draisaitl. His pass in front of the net. He was looking for Nurse. Goes through his skates. Klingberg will keep it in. Give it to Nurse. A one-time shot. And that one blocked by Walker. Nurse's 30th birthday today. Walker forced back in his own end. Draisaitl right in front of him. Get it across to Broberg. Up the right wing to Fax at center ice. He'll throw it across. Texier. They shot off the stick, and Nurse goes over the glass, out of play. 4 minutes, 44 seconds gone here in the scoreless first.
Lots of zone time for Edmonton, but not really penetrating the heart of the front of the net for scoring chances. I mean, some shots coming from the point, trying to shoot through some screens. Don't mind the fact that they are putting pucks on the goal. Should mention Adam Henrique and Troy Stetcher, both scratches. Neither are feeling particularly well.
Puck up to the blue line and brought out by Hyman down the left wing with Arvidsson, and can't get a pass across. As Suter was in front of him, it goes top of the circle. Texier now out to center ice for St. Louis. Off the right wing, boards it in. And behind the net, Emberson. Around to Hyman. The Edmonton blue line to the middle. Finds Nugent Hopkins. Comes in, drops it off to Arvidsson. To the middle of the ice. It comes across on the right wing. Put on goal. And the save made by Binnington. As from the right wing, it was Kulak with a little snapshot. And Binnington will hold on to it.
Thought there might have been an opportunity there to put it right to the net. Instead, swung it through the seam. Jordan Binnington fighting it a bit. Of course, he has history with Doug Armstrong, who's has some input on Team Canada for the Olympics in 2026. Team Canada for the Four Nations face-off.
Faxa to get it out for St. Louis to the middle of Parayko and over the line to Walker. Put it to the side of the Edmonton goal. It bounced off of it, and up the left wing is Noah Philp. Philp to center ice. He'll dump it in. Fowler on the end board. Spins him behind the net. Gets it up the left wing. Center ice. Walker to Faxa. He'll shoot it in. Skinner stops it. Give the puck to Bouchard. He'll go in behind the Edmonton goal.
Quick shift here. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Perry back on the ice.
Bouchard tied for 7th in the NHL for defenseman scoring. Up the left wing to Draisaitl. Cuts to the middle. Gets into the St. Louis zone. His pass that goes off of Neighbors. And right over to Sundqvist. Will get it out. Knocked down by Bouchard. Back into the Oilers zone. It's into the right wing corner. There's just over 6 minutes gone here. It's a scoreless first. Up the left wing now to McDavid. Into the blue zone. Cuts to the middle. Gets it across. The one-timer. And off the glove of Binnington out of play after Draisaitl with a hard shot off the right wing. We're going to take a break. This game's still looking for its first goal. We have played 6 minutes, 17 seconds of this scoreless first period from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey Edmonton, big moves need big talent, and AMJ is your go-to partner. For all local residential and commercial relocations, AMJ delivers a smooth, stress-free experience. AMJ, your team for every move. Contact your local branch today.
To the fans who bleed orange and blue, never miss a game, and are always on the edge of their seat.
Stop recording. Recording resumed. Current time 0 hours 7 minutes 20.
6:17 Don Campbell along with Bob Stauffer. Tonight's Pets of Oil Country 50-50 presented by Rogers. It's in support of the Edmonton Humane Society and Dogs with Wings, helping provide safe, loving homes for domestic animals in northern Alberta and ensuring that assistant dogs can continue to support those in need. All right, face off to the left of Binnington. Puck goes to Fowler off the glass, knocked out of the air by McDavid. Put it back in. It was offside, but Fowler brings it out. He'll get to center. He'll shoot it in. Rims into the Oiler end. Draisaitl getting forced back by Parayko. Got it to the blue line. Kyrou kept it in. Kyrou off the right wing to the middle. Comes across. Great save by Skinner. Off the left wing. Robert Thomas got the pass and wired it on net. And Skinner with a nice save, and he held on to it.
Yeah, the Oilers hadn't given up a shot in the first 6 minutes of the game. And the first one that Stuart Skinner faces is a high-caliber opportunity. After Leon Draisaitl tried to bank one up the boards, get Connor McDavid going on a transition. No, Phil probably wasn't going to play today, but Adam Henrique's sick. He's got to do a little bit better job in the face-off circle.
Face-off to the right of Skinner. He had 24 saves in that 4-3 loss against Toronto on Saturday at Rogers Place. Very exciting game. So puck rimmed up the left wing, goes past Janmark, no icing. Binnington's got to play it, and he gives it to Suter, and he'll come up the left side and give it away. Puck kept in. Connor Brown, right wing, towards the net, and just missing. Janmark goes off the glass, and that goes out of play.
What a chance for Edmonton.
Yes. Straight giveaway.
Yep. After Philp cleanly won a draw, now they're playing already. The shot clock dropping up. It was 5-0, now it's 4-1.
Oh. Okay. And the one by St. Louis was good.
Was a pretty good opportunity. The Oilers have missed some chances down in and around the net to convert.
He's off to the left of Binnington. 24 saves and a 2-1 win at Utah on Sunday. That ended a 4-game losing streak for the Blues.
What are you talking of Olsen for?
I don't know.
He's not the guy that got the stick in between his legs from the St. Louis player.
trying to line up for this face-off. But Colson was getting an earful. Puck gets to the corner. Leddy has it. He'll get it up in the air and out. Leddy missed 49 games. His first game here tonight since October 15th. It's Podkolzin to center, finds Nurse, he'll shoot it in. Binnington out of his net, stops it. Gives it to Leddy. Banks it up the right wing. Toropchenko just got it past Nurse. Coming back is Podkolzin. Now to Klingberg. Has it at the Edmonton blue line. John Klingberg back into the Oilers zone. Over to Nurse. Nurse through center. Off the stick of Janmark. And it's flipped out by Suter. To Texier down the right wing to Shen. Comes into the Oilers zone. In behind the net. Suter stops back there. A centering pass that goes off the stick of Holloway into the slot. And it was up to the blue line where Shen will keep it in as Podkolzin tried to clear it. Falk in from the right point. Able to boot it in behind the Edmonton goal. Kulak forced into the corner. Cross to Nurse on the left, and now able to get it out through the middle. That's going to be on net, so Edmonton won't be charged icing, and we'll be able to make a change. And it's Broberg out to center ice, gets over center and shoots it in. We're scoreless for here in the first. Oilers taking on the Blues, and up the left wing, Nugent Hopkins will get it out to center ice, where he finds Zach Hyman. Play it softly to the right wing corner, goes to the inboards, runs into Broberg. Puck goes to the left wing. It's Nugent Hopkins dropping it off to Arvidsson. Now to Hyman, left wing corner.
Is that a tackle by Falk? I thought that was a penalty.
Falk has it go just by him. He had knocked down Arvidsson. Falk trying to protect it off the glass and out. It's going to go all the way down, and it will not be icing as Emberson will take it in behind the Edmonton net. 8:45 gone here, scoreless first. Oilers in St. Louis. They'll be in Chicago tomorrow night. Draisaitl starting up. First in the NHL with goals at 36. In over the line, left wing to Ekholm. Looks in front of the net. The shot saved by Binnington off of Perry. And the puck goes in behind the net. Great chance there for Corey Perry. Puck up to the blue line. Buchnevich will get it out. Now to Kyrou. Into the Oiler end. Cross ice pass to Parayko. Just poked away. And it's Draisaitl into the blue zone down the left wing. In front of the net off the stick of Buchnevich. It went wide. Now a breakaway pass for Thomas. And he had to slow up and then lost it. And now Perry to Draisaitl, his shot, and that's just high and wide of the net. The puck was up on end. It goes to the right corner. Scoreless here in the first. The Oilers, the Blues. 10:20 to go in the opening period. Puck on the inboards. Fowler around to the top of the circle. It won't get out. Kept in. Bouchard, right wing to Draisaitl. Now in behind the netter to the right corner for Perry. He's up against the boards. McDavid to come in and help. Gave it to Draisaitl. Jams it to the line, but it goes off the stick of Buchnevich. Came out. Bouchard has it in the neutral zone.
Buchnevich got away with a bit of a shot in on Draisaitl there. Leon didn't like it.
Bouchard up the right wing to Jeff Skinner. Into the Blues end on the right wing to Kapanen. Now to the slot. Nurse, his shot, and it just goes wide to the right wing point. Klingberg down the right side to Jeff Skinner. He'll get to the middle. A shot off his stick goes into the left wing corner. Phil up against the boards. Hit by Sundqvist. Sundqvist got it free. Over to Suter on the left wing. Now to Neighbors. To the blue line, and Jake Neighbors, a former Edmonton Oil King, will get it out to center ice. To Sundqvist into the Oiler end of Bolduc. Cross ice pass knocked out of the air. There's Klingberg. Pretty good play up to center ice. It gets to Phil. He'll shoot it in. Falk to the end boards. Turns it up the left side. Runs right into Podkolzin. They're able to keep it in. They got it up against that left wing boards, and it's Holloway to get it to the line. Didn't get that out either. This time Broberg. The right wing just got it to center, drilled back in by Kulak, and it wrapped all the way out to center ice. Shen over center, he'll shoot it in. Emberson got it to the corner, and it's Shen now in behind the net. Texier now to Shen, left wing corner in the Oilers zone. Comes up to the top of the circle. We're scoreless here in the first, 8.5 to go. Puck comes free on the left. Kulak up the boards. Goes off of Parayko, so it's kept in. It goes to Shen. Schenn spun around. Janmark to Podkolzin to the middle of the ice to Ty Emberson. Will flip it out through center.
This is a quietly played game right now.
Yes. Fowler through the middle for St. Louis. On the right wing, gave it to Faxa. He'll go to the right wing corner now in behind the net. Faxa stripped of it by Matthias Ekholm. To the right corner to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right wing off the stick of Arvidsson. Goes into St. Louis territory. Torchenko behind his net to Falk. Turns in the right corner. Banks it out to center off the stick of Walker. And I guess it didn't touch Walker. It goes all the way down. It's icing against St. Louis. 7:42 to go here in the scoreless first period.
It's been a pretty solid period from Edmonton. They've given up one really good opportunity. Haven't been able to convert on some deflections in and around the net.
Face off to the right of Binnington. Shots are 8-1 for the Oilers right now. Draisaitl wins the draw. Ekholm leaves it to McDavid. Tried to pass it. It goes to Perry, and his shot just wide of the St. Louis net. Cleared out by Walker. Perry has it at center ice. Hit up against the boards by Faxa, and the puck at the Edmonton blue line. Ekholm, left wing to Perry. Back to Ekholm. Now to Bouchard, left wing to Perry. Through the middle, picked off. Buchnevich to Thomas, into the Oiler end. Dumping it behind the Edmonton net. Buchnevich after it. Bouchard got it up the boards. Parayko shot at pinballs. It comes in front. Oh, what a save made by Skinner with the left pad. As the puck comes up to the blue line. What a chance there for Thomas. And the puck up the right wing. Klingberg will get it out for the Oilers. Blues have 2 shots on net. They've been 2 beauties. Puck shot in by Nurse. Gloved down by Binnington. He'll set it. Fowler comes out through the middle. On the right wing to Parayko. Center ice. He'll shoot it in. Phil. Behind his net to Klingberg. Klingberg through the middle. Up the right wing to Nurse. Now to Skinner. He'll give it to Phil. Knocked off his stick. Binnington sweep it around the right wing. Where Kyrou will get it through center ice. Nurse has it back into the Edmonton zone. Klingberg tried to get it up the boards. It goes off of Holloway. Holloway down low for Kyrou. He's in behind the Edmonton net. Pass in front, and that goes off a stick back to the blue line. Suter will shoot it. Doesn't get through. Goes off a skate. Kapanen to the left wing corner. Up the boards to Phil. He gets hit. It gets to the line. Leddy will keep it in. Right wing. Holloway comes in front to Kyrou, and he rolls just wide of the net. What a chance there for Jordan Kyrou. Never really got a shot away. Kyrou has it left corner, centering pass off the stick of Nurse.
Goes got to get the puck out there. 2 cracks at it. You got to get it up the ice.
Puck cleared by Skinner. Won't be hard enough for icing. Edmonton can make a change. 5.5 to go in a scoreless first.
This has been a fast period. Not necessarily played at the greatest pace, but time's moving here.
As the Blues go offside at the Edmonton blue line, we finally get a whistle. We will take a break. There's 5:22 to go in the first period. Oilers and Blues at 0 from the Enterprise Center here in St. Louis. It's Ford Dealers, NHL Hockey.
Current time 0 hours 18 minutes.
Radio Network. Cam Moon and Bob Stauffer. We are here at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Scoreless between the Oilers and the Blues. 5:22 to go here in the opening period.
Well, they say the shots are 9-2 for the Oilers, but I got the A-grade scoring opportunities as 2-2.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Falk will bring it in through the middle to the Oiler end, left wing. Now back to the point. Sundqvist across to Broberg. Now from the left side, the shot by Falk doesn't get to the Edmonton net. It goes to the right wing point for Broberg. He'll pull to the middle. Got his stick lifted by Nugent Hopkins. Loose puck to Hyman. At center ice off the left wing boards and in. Falk to the end. And we'll get it up to the line where Sundqvist will get it out. Emberson spins back into his own zone. He'll loop back and now starts up through the middle. At center, off the right wing boards and into the St. Louis zone. Goes in behind the net. It's Falk up the right wing. Gave it to Walker. Lost it at the Edmonton blue line. Now gets the puck in on the right wing. Goes to the right wing corner. Ekholm behind the net to Bouchard. To Hyman. He'll chop it off the right wing boards and out. Colton Parayko, the St. Albert product, up the right wing. Off the stick of Walker. Goes into Edmonton territory as Bouchard goes in behind the net, trying to shake off Toropchenko. Cross to Ekholm, up the left wing for Corey Perry. Now to McDavid. Into the St. Louis zone to Ekholm, all the way across to Bouchard. Pokes it right corner to Draisaitl, now to Perry. Perry around on the left. It'll get to the blue line. Ekholm for McDavid across. The one-timer by Draisaitl. Nice save by Binnington. Got it with a blocker. On top of the circle. Parayko to the line. Doesn't get out. Draisaitl into the corner to McDavid. Behind the net. Centering it. Loose puck just jammed wide by Draisaitl. Puck in the right wing corner. Gets to the line. Ekholm is shot. It's blocked. It goes to Perry. Has it left wing. Left wing corner just off of Draisaitl. Parayko trying to clear it. Can't. Goes off of Perry. He's got it left wing corner. Against the boards to Leon Draisaitl. He's top of the circle with Faxa right on him.
These guys going to call a penalty or what?
Clear it out.
Sitting there getting hooked the whole time that he's got the puck. Leon Draisaitl. And he was looking for a call there. He was stunned there wasn't one.
Bouchard with control at his own blue line up to Podkolzin. He'll shovel it in. Scoreless here in the first. Binnington to play it. Under 3 minutes to go. Puck goes to the middle. Leddy is there for the Blues. He'll come out up the right wing. Off the right wing boards and in. Klingberg on the end. Side the Edmonton zone around, but Leddy had pinched down. Goes off of Thomas. Now to Neighbors. Neighbors up the right side to the top of the circle. Cycles the puck to Kyrou. Checked by Klingberg. Klingberg to Janmark, but off his stick, and now over to the right wing, and Podkolzin's able to get it out. Give it to Nurse at center ice. Off the left wing boards and in. Brown has the puck left corner in the St. Louis zone. Centering pass off the stick of the netminder Binnington. Puck up to the right wing point. Klingberg, his shot. And that one's blocked from the slot. Here's Brown with a chance. The save made by Binnington off of Connor Brown with an opportunity just off the left wing side. 2:07 to go in the scoreless first. We're going to take a break. Oilers and Blues still waiting for the first goal. From the Enterprise Center here in St. Louis, it's Fort Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Pause button.
Here at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. Scoreless, 2:07 to go here in the first period. Oilers and Blues. Boston Pizza Oiler for a Day program is back. Head to your local Boston Pizza. Purchase a kid's meal for their chance to become an honorary Edmonton Oiler. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/Oiler for a Day for full details. Face off to the right of Binnington. Puck along the left wing boards. Hyman got it low. It wasn't behind the net. Falk around to Holloway. Can't get it out. Pinching down was Bouchard. Falk in behind his net for the Blues. Off the right wing Glass. Hits the stanchion. Comes across to Broberg. He'll skate into the Oilers zone down the left wing. To the left wing corner from the angle. The save made by Skinner. Nugent Hopkins gets a loose puck. Drop it back to Bouchard. Go across to Matthias Ekholm. Oh, bank pass now to Hyman. Comes into the St. Louis end. Goes to the right corner. Stops in that right corner. Back to the point, but between the defensemen, it comes out. Minute 25 to go in this scoreless first period. Shots are 13-3 for Edmonton. Bouchard will wait in his own end. Go across to Ekholm. At the center ice line, is able to shoot it in. Parayko to his partner Fowler. Up the left wing to Thomas. Into the Oiler end. Pass through the middle. Goes through the slot all the way to the right corner. And behind the net to Thomas. Going to walk it out. Goes off the end of his stick. We're into the last minute here of this scoreless first period. Puck near the blue line. Doesn't get out. Buchnevich on the left wing. Turns to the left wing boards. To the point. A shot from the point. That's wide by Fowler. Puck in the right wing corner. Neighbors. To Buchnevich. Couldn't get it back to Neighbors. Goes to the top of the circle. Parayko comes in, comes out of the right corner, and shoots it. That's off the stick of Nurse. And Kapanen will get it out, but it's rolling and bouncing, and now to Draisaitl goes offside at the blue line.
Kapanen's got to get going here. I mean, you get an opportunity with that line. You can't have two puck misplays in the same shift. That's going to happen there. Thwarted an opportunity for an odd man break.
29 seconds to go here in a scoreless first. 3 games before the break for Edmonton. They're in Chicago tomorrow.
Won't be happy with that. Kasperi Kapanen.
No.
He had a chance. Puck was hopping on him, but that was the second time he didn't pick a puck up cleanly. They got a chance off the first turnover back in the Oilers' D zone.
Oilers will host Colorado on Friday as Kulak gets over center. He's able to dump it in. Rims on the right. Oilers are offside, so they're going to clear the zone. XCA up to center ice to Kyrou. He went to flip it in, but he flipped it over the glass. And that one goes into the crowd. With 13 seconds to go here in the scoreless first period. Oilers played St. Louis December 7th. That was a 4-2 win for Edmonton at Rogers Place.
Well, it becomes an important draw here for Leon.
To the left.
Braden Shen.
Yeah, to the left of Skinner. All right, they get lined up. Puck is dropped. Draisaitl wins the draw. And Kulak's able to clear, and it goes back into the St. Louis zone. And Parayko over to Fowler. Fowler through the middle, just missed Kyrou, and it's cleared out of the zone by Kulak's. The first period comes to an end, and the Oilers and the Blues still at zeros. Oilers only give up 3 shots, but 2 of them were of the high-quality variety. So Stuart Skinner, albeit not busy, had to be sharp. And Jordan Binnington looked pretty sharp for St. Louis in that first period.
Yeah, Binnington was good, no question about that. Just to let Jim know, make sure we have our guest up in queue here, and we're good to go. But, no, you know, like the Oilers had a decent period.
Recording resumed. Enter English. American Samoa pause
at the
button.
Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Just underway in the second period. This game still scoreless. Puck dumped into the St. Louis zone. It goes off of Perry. And Neighbors can get it up the left wing to Buchnevich, and he'll dump it in. Stuart Skinner out of his net, stops it. To Ekholm up the left wing, up in the air and out. It hit Corey Perry. Blues get control, and pass by Buchnevich goes off a stick, right to Bouchard. Now to McDavid. He'll give the puck to Draisaitl, has it left wing, comes up near the blue line, makes a little move. Comes down the left side across. Here's Bouchard off the post and out of play.
Wow.
Wow, it was one touch from Draisaitl to McDavid to Bouchard. He ripped it off the bar and out.
I mean, that's an A-grade look and just a great play. Leon swings it through the seam, and Connor serves it up in a platter, and Bouchard has a wide-open net because Binnington slid across, trying to take the shot away from McDavid. I don't think Bouchard realized he had the wide-open goal.
Yeah, Binnington had committed,
to say the least,
to McDavid. Great opportunity for Edmonton here early in the second. The game still at 0. The puck cleared out at center ice. Hyman, right wing to Nugent Hopkins, come into the St. Louis zone, to float it back to Klingberg, go to the right wing corner. Klingberg pushes it around to the left. Nurse pokes it down the left wing, and Shen gives it to Kyrou, back to Shen, lost it to Arvidsson. Arvidsson trying to drive towards the net, spins into the left wing corner, back to the point. He gave it to Nurse, now across to Klingberg. Klingberg doesn't have a shooting lane, and then it is peeled off his stick by Holloway. He'll get it out to Kyrou into the Oilers zone. Now to Holloway. Missed Kyrou with the return pass. Oilers come out 2-on-1. Arvidsson with Hyman. Arvidsson in the shot. Pad save. Rebound, and Binnington stopped Hyman, and the puck gets into the corner. Kyrou up the right wing will get it out to Shen. To Kyrou at center ice. He'll dump it in. Minute 40 gone here in the second. Oilers and Blues still at zeros. Through the middle, Kulak to Philp. Got it into St. Louis territory. Goes into left wing corner. Leddy up against the boards, but it was Philp winning the battle. Back to the point. Shot by Kulak. Hits the end boards. Jammed out. Sundqvist down the left wing to Texier. Texier to Bolduc. Bolduc doesn't get a shot. Goes into the right wing corner. Back to the point. Leddy winds up. He'll let it go wide of the net. Texier out of the right side. A shot. And that one goes off the pad of Skinner. To the left wing point it goes. Suter keeping it in for St. Louis. To Sundqvist. Tried to wrap around. It goes off the stick of Kulak. The puck over on the left wing. Bolduc got it to the corner. Philp to Kulak. He will get it out on the left for Kapanen, or at least to the blue line. And Kapanen across to Emberson. Up the right wing for Philp. Philp will shoot it in. Rims on the left side. Podkolzin. And around to the right point with Bouchard. In behind the net, hops over the stick of Podkolzin. Janmark out of the left corner. To Vasily Podkolzin, now to Janmark. Went off to the slot, and the puck is cleared out up the right wing to Toropchenko. Left
100
wing
volume
run in. Scoreless, Oilers and the Blues. Puck cleared by Bouchard. Skips over the stick of Fall. Chase after it in his own end. Get it across to Broberg. Broberg up the left wing to Buchnevich. And it hit Klingberg. Klingberg will get it out for Edmonton up the left wing. Finds McDavid. He'll come in over the line. His shot off the stick of Broberg goes wide of the net. Now Thomas to Buchnevich. Checked by Draisaitl. Parry off his stick to Draisaitl into the blue zone. Got it down the right wing. It goes into the corner. But Buchnevich will go in behind his net. Banks it hard up the right wing and out. At center ice, Klingberg. He had neighbors in front of him. Loose puck goes to Thomas. He'll come in on the left wing. A centering pass that goes off of Nurse. On the right point, a shot and gloved by Skinner as Parayko put it on net. We get the whistle. 4 minutes, 5 seconds gone here in the second. Oilers and Blues are scoreless.
The Oilers are the sixth best offensive team in the NHL, but they are fighting it a bit over the last 4 or 5 games offensively. They don't seem to have a lot of mojo going right now. And we're 25 minutes into this game. They got 15 shots on goal, but they haven't scored.
Oilers 50-50, presented by Rogers, back with life-changing jackpots. Tonight's Pets of Oil Country 50-50 jackpot. That is sitting at $102,000. February bonus jackpot, $746,000. Our next lucky winner could be you. Get your tickets now at EdmontonOilers.com/50-50. It's in behind the Edmonton net. Kulak to Emberson, up the right wing, got it out to Hyman. He'll get past Fowler. He'll go to the net. The shot, pad save made by Binnington, and they'll blow it dead.
Penalty.
And a penalty coming up to the Blues. Great chance there for Hyman. He snuck in past Fowler, but Binnington with a nice left pad save. But Edmonton goes on the power play for the first time in this game.
Fans don't like that call here. The Oilers' power play, by the way, 8th in the league. It's dropped to 8th at 24%. Special teams cost them a game against Toronto. 0 for 2 in the power play. Got touched up for 2 in the PK. St. Louis's PK has struggled. Cam there at 71.8%. That's 28th in the National Hockey, 29th in the NHL.
Up until that win against Utah, they had 6 straight games where they gave up at least 1 power play goal against, did the Blues. They went 3 for 3 on the PK against Utah.
They used a lot of their best players also, it should be noted. Like this is 2-on-1.
Rimmed up the left wing to Buchnevich. He'll come in over the Oiler line. Pass across to Thomas. Shot save made by Skinner. Robert Thomas out of the right corner. His pass hits a skate. It goes to McDavid, and he gets it out for Edmonton. To Draisaitl now in over the line to Hyman. To Draisaitl on the right side. Power play brought to you by ATCO Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at ATCOenergy.com. Down the left wing, McDavid to the middle to Bouchard. His pass goes off of Thomas. He'll get it out to Buchnevich. Now on the left wing to Suter. Across to Buchnevich. He was tied up, and Draisaitl the other way down the left wing. McDavid in over the line to Draisaitl. The shot! The save made by Binnington. He squeezes it and holds on as Leon Draisaitl is set up right in the slot.
Well, chances both ways for both teams, but Leon will tell you he's got to make more of that.
Minute 17 to go in the penalties. Cam Fowler in the box for the Blues. 5:12 gone here in the second. Still scoreless here. The Oilers taking on St. Louis, first of 2 on the road. Puck gets into the left wing corner. Rimmed by Broberg up to the line. That gets kept in, but now cleared out by Faxa. Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton goal through the middle. gathers speed, comes through center. Now into the St. Louis zone. Left wing Nugent Hopkins into the corner to Bouchard. He'll get it back to the point. It goes to McDavid. Comes flying down the left side. Out to Nugent Hopkins across to Draisaitl. His one-timer misses. Rims to the point. Bouchard to McDavid. McDavid scores! Connor McDavid off the left wing. A power play goal. And the Oilers are up 1-0.
Well, sometimes you just got to attack from the flank, and that's what happened there.
Enter English Canada. Your battery is running low.
They're looking down
Window
at the
closed,
St.
but
Louis
you might want to plug in your PC.
Hyman was well outside of the... Absolutely. Rip job by Connor McDavid. And the Edmonton Oilers take a 1-0 lead on number 97's 22nd goal of the season.
5:50 time of that power play goal for Connor McDavid. The Edmonton Oilers.
Microphone properties. Settings window. Narrate. Lower the volume of other. Lower.
Bouchard with it. Left wing corner in his own end. Forced up the boards by Thomas. It got to the line. It was kept in. Buchnevich. Now Ekholm with an opportunity up the left wing. Parayko comes in from the point. McDavid for Bouchard. Now up the left side. Just got it out. Parayko to Thomas. Now Buchnevich coming in for St. Louis down the left wing. His shot, save made by Skinner. Held onto it as Neighbors and Thomas went to the front of the net, and it draws a bit of a crowd.
Well, Neighbors put a glove in on Evan Bouchard. Oilers had two chances to get the puck out, and they didn't. Bouchard once and Draisaitl the other time. And Neighbors went right to the front of the net. It was on Ekholm. Jake's not going to take any crap, you know that.
You're right.
When he was an Oil King, who was the kid he fought from Everett, the 6'6" guy? Mitchell? Is that his name? Some monster. I'm like, what are you doing? You're a first-round draft choice.
He does not shy away, Jake Neighbors. Here's Suter on the point. To Kyrou, now on the right to Leddy. Over to Kyrou, one-time shot, and that goes off the shin pads of Janmark over the glass and out of play.
Well, excellent job there. Janmark bit that. That one bit him, but he fronted it. Phelps taking some more draws here. The right face-off circle. He's got to dig in. At least got to get a saw-off on those.
Face-off to the right of Skinner.
And Shen's a good face-off, man.
Wins that. Suter left point to Kyrou. Went off the stick, though. Emberson can get it up in the air and out. Leddy is in behind his net. Chased out of there by Janmark. Then gave it away to Podkolzin. Trying to go towards the net. Has to go in behind it. Now over to the right wing. Podkolzin to the point. To Emberson. Cross to Kulak. Goes just by his stick. Shen will get it out for St. Louis. Bring it into the Oiler end. Now it goes to Holloway. Holloway on the backhand. Goes to the right corner. Goes in behind the net. Over to the left. Back to the left wing point for Leddy. He'll shoot it wide of the Edmonton goal. Podkolzin comes back for it to Emberson. He's got room up the right wing. Ty Emberson at center ice. Shoots it in. Binnington was only able to slow it up. McDavid peels it off the left wing ball. Wall gives it to Perry. Couldn't get it to the goal. Sundqvist up to the blue line. Kept in by Nurse. Going behind the net. Sundqvist, right corner, high in the air and out. Bounces right at center. Klingberg's got Bolduc trying to tie him up. Luke's puck to Nurse. Up the right wing off of Perry and out of the zone. Thomas to Parayko. Up the left wing now to Broberg. Skip it on net and steered aside by Skinner. Puck in the left corner. Thomas goes behind the Edmonton goal. He'll get it out to Buchnevich. He pulled it wide of the net. Puck back to the slot. Neighbors, right wing. Parayko was in behind the goal. Stops on the end boards to Thomas. Swatted away by McDavid, but Neighbors to the right wing corner. Then lost it to McDavid. Up the left wing to Nurse, and he'll get out to center ice. Cross ice for Corey Perry. Into the blue zone, dropped to top of the circle, and Buchnevich will get it out. A breakaway pass to Neighbors. He's in. The shot, great save made by Skinner. Puck to the side of the net.
Wow, that was bad from Edmonton. They were not quite sure how that was. Should have never been a.
Now Perry will come into the blue zone on the right wing. Still 1-0 Oilers to Draisaitl. Threw it across. Nobody there for Edmonton. Walker will come out for St. Louis. Off the right wing boards and in. Skinner out to play it.
Between Nurse and Klingberg, look out.
Shot from the left side by Faxa, wide of the net. From the right wing, bad angle shot off the pad of Skinner by Falk. Faxa with it right wing. He'll shoot. Tipped wide and over the glass and out of play. We'll take a break with 8:11 to go in the second. 1-0. Oilers lead the Blues on a goal by Connor McDavid. From the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Believing in yourself takes confidence. At Portage College, 93% of grads say their education gave them the skills and knowledge they needed for their careers. That's the kind of confidence that leads to great results. Learn more at portagecollege.ca.
Lower the volume of other apps. Microphone. Zone dipping window. Enter. Stop recording.
Cooling home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. 1-0. Edmonton leads. Connor McDavid on the power play from Bouchard and Draisaitl. 5:50 into this second period. We got 8:11 remaining in it right now. Face off in the Oilers zone to the left of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins, Arvidsson, and Hyman are out there with Bouchard and Ekholm for the Oilers. Puck goes to Broberg, goes to the right wing corner. Former Oilers spinning around, centering past to Bolduc. Off a stick, Nugent Hopkins across to Arvidsson. He'll get through center, and now he'll flip it in. It's going to go right towards Binnington. Binnington takes it behind the net to the corner to Broberg. Up the boards, doesn't get out. In behind his own net is Falk. Dodges the hit from Arvidsson. Right wing to Sundqvist. They'll get the puck just to the blue line. Bouchard to Ekholm. Right wing for Hyman. Rims it to the left to Arvidsson. Shovels it around to the right. Bolduc can't get it out. Nugent Hopkins with control on the right wing. Pulls it off the right wing boards to the blue line. Bouchard down the left wing. Ekholm blasted on net and a save made by Binnington. He held on. As the Oilers get an opportunity, Ekholm off the left side.
Arvidsson, if that puck had gone through on Binnington, he had a tap in the side of the goal.
.7:23 to go in this second period.
Last two shifts, the Blues have changed their lines around a little.
Yeah.
Neighbors is with Buchnevich and Thomas here. We've got Kyrou playing with Holloway. And this line has had some... Thomas is a good face-off man. He's a righty. He's in the mid-50s.
Parayko in behind his net. The Fowler up the left wing. Got it out to Buchnevich. He'll shoot it in. Rims on the right. Thomas on the right wing. Now to Buchnevich, right wing corner. Went to drop it off. McDavid was there for the Oilers through the middle of Kulak. Up the left wing. Now to Draisaitl at center ice. He'll shoot it in. Binnington quickly out of his net was able to knock it down.
He is good with the puck.
It's quick. He moves it quick usually. Puck comes out to center ice. Went off the stick of Neighbors. Draisaitl go back into his own end for the Oilers. Start up. Get to center. Pass at the blue line broken up. It will go now to McDavid. Comes in on the right wing. Got it into the corner, and Fowler will go in behind his goal for the Blues. Right wing to Parayko. Now to Holloway. He'll come down the left wing into the Oilers zone. Pass to the middle, and it was just knocked off the stick of Kyrou. Puck on the left wing. Holloway to the left wing point. Suter. Left side to Shen. Out to Holloway. Shot in the left pad. Save made by Skinner. And Jeff Skinner will get it out for Edmonton. To cap it in on the right wing. The former St. Louis Blue got knocked down. The puck jammed out to center ice. To Leddy. Into the Oilers zone on the left wing. A shot off the glove of Skinner. Puck into the slot, and Kapanen can bring it out for the Oilers. Spins around at center ice.
Good job there in support. Noah Philp. Chance in front. You got a stick in there to break it up.
5:45 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. Podkolzin. Down to Janmark. Down the left wing. A shot off the post. As Janmark drilled it off the iron, and the puck is cleared to center.
What a shot from Janmark, who doesn't have the heaviest of shots. That was a cannonading drive.
Now Bouchard will come in, fakes the shot, has it on the right wing, top of the circle, blue zone across to Ekholm, and shot saved by Binnington, and he'll hold on to it as the Oilers continue to pressure. But it's still just 1-0 for Edmonton with 5:18 to go in the second period. We're going to take a break from the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. It's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Oil Country, you never miss an Oilers game. Join your fellow fans at Molson Canadian Oil Country headquarter locations every game day. Visit oilcountryhq.com to find out where you can enjoy the game next with a pint of Molson Canadian, the official beer sponsor of the Edmonton Oilers.
For years
Margaret.
now.
Prize Center in St. Louis. 1-0. Oilers lead the Blues. 5:18 to go in the second period. Cam Wynn along with Bob Stauffer. Face off in the blue zone to the right of Binnington. Nugent Hopkins took the draw, but it'll go to Falk. Off the right wing boards, hit somebody at the Oiler bench. So face-off will stay in the St. Louis zone. Nugent Hopkins against Braden Shen. Nugent Hopkins wins it. Puck goes to Nurse. His shot, and it sails wide. Comes to the point. Klingberg on the right wing to Hyman. Right corner to Arvidsson. Arvidsson around the boards to the left wing point to Nurse. Across to Klingberg. Klingberg into the slot to Arvidsson. Turns, shoots it. It gets blocked. It sits in the slot for a moment. Falk will get it off the glass and out. That was almost over the glass.
It was.
It was right near the top. That close to the Oilers getting another power play. Puck brought in by Shen down the left wing. Left wing to Kyrou. Will come up to the blue line. His pass across.
Good stick from Arvidsson.
Yep. Off of Arvidsson. It came out. Holloway into the Oilers zone. Down the right wing. Checked by Nurse. Goes in behind the net. Holloway recovers, though, to Thomas. Now to Buchnevich. Turns up the right wing boards. Gave it to Thomas. A shot just wide.
Adam. Oilers lucky that didn't end up in the net.
Thomas has it left wing. We'll give it to Fowler on the point. Down the right wing. Parayko shot. And that save made by Skinner. As Colton Parayko came in from the point. He got a pretty good shot away.
Thomas, point blank. Best opportunity of the game for St. Louis. They missed it. Oilers fortuitous. It's not a tie, 1-1. Blues have had a push here in the second since Edmonton got the goal.
4:08 to go in the second. 1-0 Oilers lead. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Puck goes to Matthias Ekholm. Cross to Evan Bouchard. Bouchard makes a move as he gets to center. Got away from Buchnevich. Now comes in over the line. He'll shoot it. Blocker saved by Binnington. Rebound back to the left wing point. Ekholm to Bouchard on the right. He'll shoot towards the net. Saved by Binnington. He covered it. It's a little snapshot from Bouchard from the right point. It got through.
Love it. Forced them to make a play. The puck. Should mention first in back-to-back games, and Paul Coffey's really distributed the minutes, time on ice and defense quite evenly in this game.
Off to the left of Binnington with 3:51 to go in the second. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Perry out there with Ekholm and Bouchard. Baxa taking the draw for the Blues. We'll go to the top of the circle, skating onto it. It's Toropchenko. At center ice, softly dumps the puck in, goes after it in the corner. On the left wing to Walker, top of the circle, but Draisaitl was able to get it free. Give it to Ekholm, up the left wing, now to Perry. Into the blue zone, left side to the blue line. Ekholm across to Bouchard, now on the right wing for Leon Draisaitl. Brings it up to the point. To McDavid, now to Ekholm, to the middle, went off his stick. Draisaitl keeps it alive, has it on the right wing. Draisaitl up to the point. Wanted to get it low, but Fowler steps in front, able to get it out. The Fax at center ice on the backhand. He hit Bouchard with it. Oh, and then a stick comes up on Bouchard, and the Edmonton Oilers are about to go on the power play. I think that was Walker's stick. I don't think he even knew it.
Walker spent a couple games with the Oilers. They claimed him on waivers from Washington, and he's worked his way to a fair amount of activity over the last 5 years in the St. Louis organization. Now, the problem here is
good. 2 or 4. Yeah, Walker just went to the bench. Yeah, I don't think he even knew he did it.
St. Louis penalty, number 26. 2-minute minor, high sticking.
So in theory, Bouchard should be able to be on the ice for the power play since he's not leaking.
Power play is brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Oilers 1-for-1 with the man advantage. think Walker's about to get sprung. It wasn't even his stick. He just watched the replay.
That's why he didn't realize that he had the
No
ball.
wonder he didn't know.
The previous announcement, it is still a 2-minute high stick and minor penalty, but it's
Radek
served by
Faksa.
number
Yeah,
12.
Faksa will go to the bench.
So there's a lesson in what McDavid did on the last power play. Tacked off the flank and put it to the net. Scored the goal.
Face off to the right of Binnington. 1-0 Edmonton. 3:08 to go in the second period. Puck to the blue line. Bouchard brings it to the middle. Left wing Nugent Hopkins to Bouchard. The wind up is shot. It didn't get through. Then put wide by Draisaitl.
Wide open here.
Right wing Bouchard comes towards the goal. Into the corner to Draisaitl. Back to the point to McDavid. To Draisaitl. One-time shot. And a stick save made by Binnington. Draisaitl to the slot to McDavid. Left wing Nugent Hopkins in front of the goal. Goes off of Parayko. Puck along the left wing, sent to the line and just out.
What a chance for Leon, who's been a little bit snake bit here of late.
McDavid will bring the puck in. Over to Nugent Hopkins on the left wing. Has it at the hash marks to the point to Bouchard. Walks to the middle, across on the right to McDavid to Bouchard. And shot, and the glove saved by Binnington on a blast by Evan Bouchard. 2:21 to go in the second. 1-0 Edmonton leads. Minute 13 to go in the penalty to Faksa. Just recognizing Chris Berman on the video scoreboard from ESPN. Face off to the left of Binnington, and it goes right to Neighbors. He'll get it down the ice. Skinner can set it up, and Bouchard, the right wing at center to Draisaitl. Into the blue zone. Stops up, forced out of the zone by Neighbors.
Yeah, good job there by St. Louis, breaking the Oilers' zone entry.
Bouchard weaving his way into the Blues end. Goes to the right wing, to the line. Kept in by McDavid through the middle. Broken up by Broberg, but kept alive by Hyman. Will give the puck to Nugent Hopkins. Right corner now to Draisaitl. To the point to Bouchard. On the left for McDavid, all the way across and broken up by Broberg. Got it out. That shot in by Bouchard. Falk will come out from behind his net. Penalty over in 20 seconds. It's dumped all the way down. Out from behind the goal is Nurse. Up the left wing to Jeff Skinner. Into the blue zone to Ekholm. Got it to the end boards. Goes to the right wing, and Parayko will sail it down the ice. And Edmonton will be 1 for 2 with man advantage.
Leon Draisaitl is going to tell you he should have finished.
Long pass to Arvidsson. Checked at the blue line. Faksa off the boards and out. We're to the last minute here in the second. Schenn comes in on the left wing. Stops in the Oilers zone. Waits for the change. Now to Kyrou. Goes in behind the net. Out to Holloway. Couldn't get a shot away. Tied up by Nurse just enough, and Perry can get it out. Cross ice to Arvidsson. 1-0 Oilers lead here in the second. Arvidsson, left wing corner of the St. Louis zone. In behind the net, goes over to the right wing. Stops in the right corner behind the goal. To Perry. Back to the line. The shot by Kulak. It's blocked. And out comes Holloway. Right wing to Kyrou into the Oiler end. He's looking for Schenn. The pass is too far for him. Goes to the end boards. Schenn. Got broken up by Brown. Now to Janmark out through center ice. On the right to Klingberg. He's in over the line. Across to Janmark in front of the net. And just broken up before it got to Podkolzin. The puck comes out to center. Klingberg will just take it back. The second period will finish. The Oilers will have a 1-0 lead on the St. Louis Blues. And the Oilers have played very well here through 40 minutes.
They just haven't scored enough.
Exactly.
You would want to have a little bit more offensive productivity. It's a pretty even shot total for the second period. Both teams had 13 shots on goal. Oilers still out shooting St. Louis 26-16 in this game. Edmonton 1 for 2 on the power play. Draisaitl missing an open net, really, to give the Oilers a 2-0 lead. Oilers have been marginally the better team. Probably the better team 5-on-5 in this game, which shouldn't surprise us. Bottom line here, have a good third period, see what you get.
Exactly. It's 1-0. Oilers lead the St. Louis Blues. We're through 40 minutes. Connor McDavid is 22nd of the year on the power play. Bouchard and Draisaitl pick up the assist. Leon Draisaitl's got points in 4 straight games, and that goal came 5:50 into the second period. Bryn Griffiths, Rob Brown, they've got the second intermission for you. 1-0. Oilers lead the Blues through 40. From the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, it's Four Dealers, NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Current time 0 hours 19 minutes.
Goal by Connor McDavid. Power play marker, 5:50 into the second period. We're getting ready for the third. Boston Pizza Oiler for a Day program is back. At your local Boston Pizza, purchase a kid's meal for their chance to become an honorary Edmonton Oiler. Visit EdmontonOilers.com/Oiler for a Day for full details. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Perry will start it off for Edmonton with Ekholm and Bouchard. Thomas, Buchnevich, and Neighbors on the ice with Parayko and Fowler for St. Louis. And it's Bouchard missing McDavid with it. Knocked up the right wing by Parayko and down into the Oilers zone. Buchnevich stops in the right corner. Stops up, pass across, just off of Perry, and it goes to the right wing. Penalty coming up to the Blues as Ekholm got tripped up away from the play. Draisaitl in on the left, all the way across. Gave it to Perry, goes in behind the goal. To Draisaitl, is shot high and wide. Goes to the right point. Bouchard across the line to Ekholm, down the left wing. Goes behind the net to Perry, left side to Draisaitl, to the point to Ekholm. Delayed penalty coming up to the Blues once they touch it. Early here in the third to McDavid on the right wing. Into the corner to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right wing boards to McDavid. McDavid comes to the top of the circle. Floats it across to Bouchard off the left wing into the corner. Perry behind the net. Nugent Hopkins over to Draisaitl. The shot and the save by Binnington. And now the Edmonton Oilers about to go on their third power play of the game.
Well, they moved it around and moved it around. Edmonton's 1 for 2 on the power play in this game. And they've had all their top-end guys on the ice here, with the exception of Zach Hyman.
Tripping the call against Fowler.
That play happened way back in the Oilers' defensive zone. Sort of an accidental trip by Cam Fowler, who spent virtually his entire career with the Anaheim Ducks, to the tune of 15 seasons with them.
Wow. Face off to the right of Binnington. Power play brought to you by Atco Energy, your trusted energy retailer. Learn more at atcoenergy.com. Bouchard on the left wing to Nugent Hopkins. To the point to Bouchard to Nugent Hopkins. Didn't get a pass through the middle, but it comes back. And Nugent Hopkins along the left wing. To the point to Evan Bouchard. To Ryan Nugent Hopkins to Evan Bouchard. Right corner to McDavid, in front to Hyman, shot and a save made by Binnington. The puck cleared out and down the ice.
Got to finish that. Point blank look for Zach Hyman, 10 feet out in front of the net. Great chance for the Oilers.
McDavid through the center ice area, left wing to Nugent Hopkins, into the blue zone, back to the point to Bouchard. 1-0 Oilers here early in the third. Behind the net to McDavid. Right wing to Draisaitl to McDavid. To the top of the circle to Draisaitl. On the right side with Broberg on him. It's knocked off. His stick gets into the slot, and it will go right to Walker. He'll get it down the ice. Skinner will set it in behind the net. Penalty over in 53 seconds.
Let's see what the second power play unit can do here.
Get out. Nurse, left wing to Ekholm. Wires the puck in around on the glass. Goes to the right wing. Perry to the point to Nurse. Nurse down the left wing to Ekholm. Back to Nurse. Left side to Arvidsson. Lost an edge. Puck gets into the corner. Rimmed around, and Buchnevich is able to get it out.
Tell you, I don't know what is going on with Arvidsson's skates, but it is an issue for him. He's down all the time.
Gets to round the right wing to the point where Nurse will keep it in, but he had it go over the glass. It goes out of play. Just 16 seconds left to go in the penalty to Fowler.
You hate to lose momentum on a power play, and they had the one good luck to Hyman. I mean, the best chance of the game to Edmonton to add to the 1-0 lead was a second period power play point-blank look for Draisaitl. He missed the open net.
David Draisaitl and Perry on the ice, Bouchard and Ekholm. Sundqvist taking the draw for St. Louis. 2:45 into the third. Puck goes behind the St. Louis net. Broberg lofted it down the ice. Penalty just about done as Bouchard out from behind the Edmonton goal. Now through the middle of the ice. Back to McDavid. Gathers speed, comes into the blue zone. Penalty is done. To the top of the circle. Draisaitl across to Ekholm in front of the net, looking for the redirect from Perry. It just missed. Goes to Bouchard. Blasted on goal is saved by Binnington. And Falk will get it out. Edmonton 1 for 3 on the power play. Ekholm with a big hit on Shen. And that's going to draw a crowd inside the Oilers zone. Everybody gets in there up against the boards. Shen tries to get at Ekholm, and he just holds him out. Perry and Broberg are jostling. Ekholm's going to the box. There might be more, but Matthias Ekholm's going to the box right now.
Right now, the concern is that more than 2 for Edmonton. No, that's
14 minor penalty interference.
No, 2 for interference.
Well, now you need a kill.
This is the first power play of the night for St. Louis.
Oilers' penalty killing has dropped to 23rd in the league at 76.7%. Power play is 25% at 18.2%. But the Oilers do not have their best penalty killing defenseman on the ice. Why is Corey Perry still out here? He's still having a conversation.
Yeah, he's still talking to a referee.
I'm going to assume.
Yeah, he's going off.
Because that would be his first penalty kill of the season if he was out there.
Oiler penalty kills brought to you by Napa Auto Parts, proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. Corey Perry was just getting his money's worth there with the referee. Face off to the left of Stuart Skinner. Nugent Hopkins against Thomas in the face-off circle.
And here's where Thomas being so good, 56% on face-offs. Wins another one.
Puck goes to the top of the circle, skating onto it, though, is Janmark. Now he'll come into the blue zone. You got stood up by Fowler. Yeah. Fowler out, coming out of his own end for the Blues. Back to Robert Thomas. The Edmonton blue line. The pass behind Sundqvist. That's offside against the Blues.
A little bit surprised. Oscar Sundqvist is pretty much a third-line center for St. Louis. And it's not like he's out there taking draws because Thomas is a dominant guy. So with Ekholm in the box, it's going to be Nurse and Bouchard in the second pairing.
Puck goes to the left wing. Texier will get the puck into the zone and get it around to Thomas on the right. Connor Brown engages with him. The puck comes into some skates. Sundqvist around the boards to Texier. Has it in the left corner. Back to the point, but Fowler wasn't there yet, and it comes out. St. Louis has to regroup. 1-0 Oilers here in the third. Puck brought in. Buchnevich on the right wing. On the right wing boards to Thomas, to the line. Went over the stick of Fowler. It comes out. Kapanen flying after it. Binnington quickly out of his net and goes to get it.
Again, he handles the puck pretty well.
Gave it to Fowler. He'll go behind his goal. 54 seconds to go in the power play for the Blues. Now to Shen, to Kyrou at center, to Shen. Off the left wing boards and in. Shen on the right to Holloway. Into the corner. Kyrou. Puck comes to the blue line. Falk had kept it in to Holloway. Back to Justin Falk. Now on the left, but just off of Shen's stick. He was looking like he was ready to shoot the puck. It goes to the blue line. Falk has it left wing point. To Kyrou. Kyrou then lost it. Kapanen will get it out.
These guys need a change.
Kyrou in on the right wing to Holloway. To the blue line to Falk. Across to Holloway. Top of the circle. Shot. Pad. Save by Skinner. Rebound. Scores. Kyrou right on the doorstep. A power play goal has now tied this game at 1.
Well, they put the puck to the net just like the Oilers scored on their power play goal. Right at the end of the power play, too. Edmonton actually did a pretty good job. But Holloway, with the presence of mind to fire it to the boards in front of the goal, and Skinner couldn't quite locate it. And a tap in for Kyrou.
Kyrou's 23rd of the year. 5-12. Time of the goal. Yep. And the Blues respond with the man advantage. Shen and Holloway pick up the assists. They're all tied up. There's Parayko up the right wing. For Walker. Stepping up was Ekholm. Right in front of the penalty box area. Try to get a loose puck. Goes into the Oiler end. Klingberg's going to go after it. Toropchenko on him. Go up the left wing. Unable to get it out.
He just picked.
Here's Draisaitl.
Klingberg.
Cross to Klingberg. Back to Ekholm. And Ekholm into the Blues end. For Draisaitl. Taken to the boards by Faxa.
That should have been a penalty.
Puck cleared by Walker.
These guys are missing a good game tonight. There's been some obvious calls, but
Walker to center ice. Unable to get it by Klingberg. He'll go across to Kulak into the blue zone. Goes to the left wing corner. We're tied at 1 here in the third. 6:10 gone here in the third period.
Oilers better get moving their feet here. St. Louis picked it up, Jack, or Cam. You are Cam tonight,
That's
right?
Just as far as I know.
Did I do the last game with Jack? Maybe that's what happened.
Here's Arvidsson to get it out, and it comes out to center. Sundqvist. Out of Bolduc. Bolduc cross ice to Sundqvist. That's over center and shoots it in. Skinner will stop it. To Kulak, left corner. Left side to Philp. Up the boards. That doesn't get out.
Stay with it.
Then lost it as Philp got it free to Skinner. Now to Arvidsson. In over the line. Across to Philp. A little far for him. He'll get to it in the right corner. Put it to the end boards. Top of the circle, Arvidsson. It gets to the blue line, and off of Arvidsson it comes out. Tied at 1, 7 minutes gone here in the third. Oilers taking on St. Louis. Klingberg in behind the Edmonton net. Oh, lost an edge at the side of the net. Following the play, Janmark to Klingberg with the left wing. Klingberg takes a hit on the play from Shen. Crowd reacts to it. Falk to Shen, now to Holloway into the Oiler end, down the left wing. Stops up, comes up top of the circle, up to the blue line to Falk. And he put that out of play, hit that corner glass at the Edmonton bench. We're going to take a break. Tied at 1, the Oilers, the Blues. 7 minutes, 25 seconds gone here in the third period. From the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Hey, Paul Brandt here. You know what I'm a fan of? Alberta. The wide open spaces, the highways and byways, and a rugged, beautiful terrain that I'm proud to call home. Maybe that's why I'm also a fan of my Ford F-150. It's tough, capable, and smart, which makes it a natural fit for roads like these. So if it's a new truck you're looking for, look no further than the truck Albertans love to drive, F-150. Head into your Alberta Ford dealer and tell them PB sent you.
Stollery Children's Hospital Foundation Mighty Millions Lottery is here and mightier than ever. Win the $2.7 million grand prize, a luxury Burkle show home plus $100,000, the Cadillac and Cayman Islands early bird prize, the Oilers and $75 grand bonus prize, includes lower bowl season tickets for next season, and the Porsche Cayenne VIP prize or $125 grand. Don't wait. Last year's lottery sold out. Be mighty and support Stollery Kids. MightyMillionsLottery.com.
Today you can score at A&W. Enjoy a juicy grass-fed beef mama burger and fries for only $5. Available in-store or on the A&W mobile app at participating locations in Oil Country. This fantastic deal is available all day today at A&W.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
Here in St. Louis, Cal Moon along with Bob Stauffer. We're in the Legacy Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Legacy Heating and Cooling, home and no payments, no interest for 1 year. Tied at 1, the Oilers and the Blues. 7:25 gone here in the third period. Connor McDavid scoring for Edmonton in the second. Jordan Kyrou has the goal for St. Louis here in the third. Puck goes to Broberg on the left point. Comes across now to Holloway on the right side. To the top of the circle. Unable to get it past Ty Emberson. Now Shen digs it out of some skates. He'll go towards the net. Forced in behind it by Emberson.
Good play. Oh, look out.
It's at the side of the goal. Up to the top of the circle where Holloway will shoot it towards the net. Knocked down by Kulak. And Kulak up the left wing for Victor Arvidsson over center ice. Shoots it in. Rims on the right. To the blue line it goes. To Emberson. Just kept it in on the right wing point. To Arvidsson in the left corner. Hyman into assist. Gets the puck. Takes a hard hit on the end boards. Puck back to the blue line. Arvidsson, left wing. Behind the goal to Hyman. Goes to the right side. To Nugent Hopkins. To Zach Hyman. Hyman pinned. Now it goes to Nugent Hopkins. Up the right wing. Top of the circle. To the blue line. Has to cycle it low. It's in behind the net. Broberg gets to it there for the Blues. Up the right wing, off of Shen. It comes out. Shen now to Holloway. Into the Oilers zone, he's by himself. Goes off his stick. Back home in behind the Edmonton net. Law went off his stick. Now Thomas to Parayko. And Parayko didn't have a shooting lane. Perry in front of him. Goes to the right corner. Got it in behind the goal. Comes out to Thomas. And his shot way wide. Parayko left corner to Buchnevich in behind the net. Over to the right wing. To Thomas. He'll go to the corner. Get it across. One-timer scores. Parayko off the left wing. And Parayko makes it 2-1 for the Blues.
Well, that's your best line going head-to-head against their best line, and they won it. And the Oilers had a power play with a 1-0 lead, lost momentum in the game because they wouldn't put pucks on the net. And Colton Parayko has a career-high 12 goals.
8:58 time of the goal. First time in Parayko's career he's got a goal against the Edmonton Oilers. But with the 11 assists that he had, it's a 2-1 St. Louis lead. Here comes Thomas down the left wing with Buchnevich. Pass across. Buchnevich stops up. Across to Thomas. He missed the wide open net. And it goes around the boards and out.
That's unbelievable.
Oh, Oilers dodge a bullet there. I don't know how Robert Thomas missed that, but he did. And the puck's at the Edmonton blue line. Back home up the left wing. Through the middle over the stick of McDavid. Gets to center ice. Faxa into the Oilers zone. Goes to the left wing corner. As it comes free, it goes to the blue line. And the shot wide of the Edmonton net from the left wing point by Suter. Nurse in the right corner. Shoved Toropinko off of it. Puck into the left wing corner. Now Janmark for Ekholm to the blue line. Kept in by Walker. A quick shot and a save made by Skinner. It went off his right arm. The puck on the left wing boards. Janmark got it to the line and out. To Connor Brown. To Matthias Janmark. Over to Klingberg. 2-1 Blues. 9:35 to go here in the third period.
Quick shift going back to McDavid, Hyman, and thought they were good, huh?
No. Pass to Janmark off his stick into the blue zone. Leddy's got it behind the St. Louis net. Up the left wing for Falk. Now to center ice. Texier off the right wing boards it in. Klingberg. Get the puck to the top of the circle. Sundqvist with his shot, and he sailed it wide. Broberg will keep it in left point across the Falk. He'll walk in. His shot off a stick goes over the Edmonton goal. Bolduc trying to cycle it. Klingberg breaking it up to the blue line. Bolduc kept it in. He'll get it towards the net. A backhand off the pad of Skinner. What a chance there. Texier goes into the right wing corner.
Oilers getting badly outworked here.
Klingberg got it free, and it goes to Nugent Hopkins. We'll get to center ice, up the left side to Hyman, in over the Blues line to Nugent Hopkins. Behind the net for Arvidsson. 8.5 to go in the third. 2-1 Blues lead to the point. Kulak for Boucher. Bouchard with a shot. That goes wide of the net, and the puck comes up the right wing. Holloway through the middle. Oh, he almost got that through, and the Oilers able to break that up as joining the play was Broberg. In behind his own net goes Bouchard. Bouchard on the left wing for Draisaitl. Weaves at center. Gets away from Buchnevich. Now on the right wing to McDavid. To Bouchard. Holds up. Doesn't shoot. Goes to the right. Now lets it go. That's off the arm of Binnington. The puck goes to the left wing. Kulak down the left wing boards. To Jeff Skinner. Now we'll get it across. The pass in front. Skinner pokes it just wide. On the left side, it's Neighbors getting it high in the air and out. Now down the left wing, Thomas, and lost it in the Oilers zone. Bouchard up the right wing to Skinner. Skinner to McDavid, into the slot, can't get a shot. Neighbors for Parayko on the right wing, clears it out. 7:10 to go here in this third period. 2-1 Blues lead. Draisaitl into the St. Louis zone. On the left wing to the point for Ekholm. Cross to Kapanen on the right, and just getting it out to center ice was Walker. Here's Ekholm. Off the end boards. That'll go to Binnington. He's going to cover it. 6:51 to go in the third. Get a little gathering at the side of the St. Louis net. 2-1 Blues lead. Shots now 30-20 in favor of the Oilers. We're going to take a break. 2-1 Blues here in the third. From the Enterprise Center in St. Louis, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Hey, Edmonton. Ever think about who gets your hard-earned money when you buy groceries or gas? For all you know, it could be buying a second yacht or private jet. But at Co-op, they put it right back into the community. That's because they're owned by 120,000 everyday Edmontonians, not a corporation. Feel good about where your money goes when you shop Co-op. Visit in-store for details.
Tired of skyrocketing energy bills? Switch to clean, affordable power with Horizon Solar. Whether you want to cut costs, go green, or increase your home's value, Horizon Solar has you covered with tailored solar energy solutions. With current government incentives, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Own your power, control your bills, live sustainably. For your free assessment, call Horizon Solar today or visit horizonsolar.com to get started. Horizon Solar, where going green makes sense.
You might think it's crazy to put so much of our in-stock flooring on sale during the Big One clearance event, but it's not. Here's why. Even end-of-the-roll flooring centers only have so much room, so we need to clear out what's already here to make room. It's not just a sale, it's our biggest sale. It's why we call it the Big One. We're not crazy. Our prices just make it look that way. The Big One clearance event on now for a limited time at end-of-the-roll flooring centers. Let's get flooring.
12870 St. Albert Trail and now open at 580 Parsons Road Southwest.
All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
You're in St. Louis at the Enterprise Center. Cam Moon along with Bob Stauffer. 6:51 to go in the third period. 2-1 the Blues lead. They've scored twice in the third. Kyrou and Parayko, the goal scorers. McDavid had scored for the Oilers in the second.
Big momentum swing. Early, gifted an early third power play in the game, and best opportunity, Hyman, but the Oilers moved away from what got them the power play goal in the second period. Connor McDavid shot off the flank. Too deliberate, not enough pace and tempo.
Off the draw on the Blues, and it goes to the point. Kulak on the right. His shot tipped just wide of the net. Arvidsson in the left wing corner to the point for Nurse. Now over to Kulak. Into the slot. Goes to Hyman. Goes to the right wing corner with it. Hyman around the left wing to Nurse. Nurse into the left corner to the side of the goal. Goes to Hyman. Right wing corner now to Nurse. All the way up to the right wing point. To Nugent Hopkins. Left wing corner in the Blue zone. It goes in behind the goal. To Zach Hyman. Trying to get away from Philip Broberg. They get tied up. Faxa trying to get a loose puck. Arvidsson comes in as well. It does come free to fault of the Blues. Up to the blue line and getting it out. Toropchenko will then dump it in. 6 minutes to go here in the third. 2-1 Blues lead. Kulak through the middle of the ice for Edmonton. Up the right wing. Gave it to Perry. Dumps across corner. Comes back to Perry, though, on the right side. All the way around to the left wing point for Ekholm. Left wing corner. Corey Perry. Skate to the blue line. Give it to Ekholm. Get it in behind the net to McDavid. He'll look to the slot. Now on the right to Bouchard. Right wing corner to McDavid. Back to the point for Ekholm. Gets away from Neighbors. Comes down the right wing. Behind the goal for Corey Perry. Perry to the blue line to McDavid. Left wing corner to Perry. In front to Draisaitl. Will put it on goal. And the save by Binnington. As the Oilers work it around till they finally get it to Leon Draisaitl in front of the net. And Binnington will hold on to it. We're going to take a break. 5:12 to go in the third. 2-1. Blues lead the Oilers. From the Enterprise Center in St. Louis is Ford Dealers. NHL hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
From the biggest stadiums to the coziest holes in the wall. From house parties to porch hangs to pride celebrations. From your favorite fuzz shop to your local Indian spot. From noodle bars to sports bars to salsa bars. There's a Molson with your name on it. Canadian Ultra XL. Molson. Everyone in. Must be legal drinking age.
Rogers is Canada's largest and most reliable 5G network. We're made for Oilers fans. You can stream Leon's scoring in Leduc. Watch Tide tie things up in Tofield. Or check out Connor doing Connor things in Kalmar. And even watch Stewart steal the show while you're in Sedalia. Try saying that 3 times fast. Rogers, proud partner and fan of your Edmonton Oilers.
RS Breakers and Controls, Canada's leader in new, used, tested, and obsolete circuit breakers, MCC buckets, bus plugs, and switches. They have everything you need to maintain your aging electrical infrastructure, ensuring it operates as good as new. Their 24/7 emergency response gets you back up and running quickly, saving valuable time and money. Minimal generators or modifications needed, and like-for-like replacements mean no special inspections. Don't replace, repair your legacy equipment with RS. Visit rsbreakers.com.
Listen on air, online, and on the Radio Player Canada app.
This is the Oilers Radio Network.
2-1 Blues lead. 5:12 to go in the third. Cam Loon along with Bob Stauffer at the Enterprise Center here in St. Louis. Face off in the blue zone to the right of Jordan Binnington. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Perry out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. Thomas taking the draw for the Blues. Puck goes to Fowler. We'll get it around the boards. It ain't going to get out. That'll be kept in by Ekholm. Goes to the right quarter. To McDavid. Back to the point. To Perry across to Bouchard. Broken up by Parayko. He got it out. Parayko's got the go-ahead goal in this one. Brought in. Butch Navid shot. And that goes off the stick of Perry and out of play. 4:52 to go here in the third period. Oilers down by 1. Edmonton in Chicago tomorrow. Janmark out there to take this face off against Braden Shen. As they spin around, Kulak finds it, and he'll come out through center. Shoots it in. That's going to skip to Binnington, and he plays it on the short hop and holds on to it. Binnington's been sharp in this game. Oilers have had plenty of opportunity to have more than one. Race off to the left to Binnington. Leddy in the left wing corner for St. Louis. Out through the middle, it goes off the stick of Kyrou. Now to Shen. He's into the Oiler end on the left side. Stops up. Throws it around to the right wing. On the right wing boards, Holloway. Was tied up by Podkolzin. Puck comes across. Emberson jumps up into the play. Right wing to Connor Brown. Into the Blues right wing corner. does come
well
free.
Defended there by Shen.
To Holloway at center ice, he'll shoot it in.
I think maybe Matthias Ekholm woke him up on that hit.
It's a solid hit.
But it was a penalty.
Yep, it was.
And they scored on it.
Arvidsson down the right side. Angle shot off the glove of Binnington. Sent to the line, but the Oilers were changing the D, so it comes out. Klingberg has it. In the neutral zone, cross ice pass to Nugent Hopkins. It's the top of the circle on the left. Up against the boards. Falk will get it out. And Nurse has to chase after it. He'll just leave it to Klingberg.
It's been a well-managed game by St. Louis. They didn't let the Oilers gain any separation. And then they struck quickly after the power play goal that they tied the game with. And then they've locked her down right now and pushed Edmonton to the outside.
Arvidsson shoots it in. Sent off the right wing boards and out by Thomas. Nurse to Klingberg, now to Nugent Hopkins. Into the blue zone. On the left to Jeff Skinner. And slide off the check of Thomas, but he can't. Puck to the line. Nurse keeps it in. It's going to bounce in front of the net and just hacked into the corner by Falk at the last second. Parayko will come up to center ice. Shot it in and went off of Klingberg. He'll go in behind the Edmonton goal.
David Draisaitl, Hyman are going to get 2 shifts here. Final 3 minutes.
2-1 Blues lead. It's Draisaitl into the blue zone. Down the right wing to the right corner. In behind the net over to the left. Puck comes loose. Parayko will get it to the blue line and just out. Now home to Bouchard. Left wing off the stick of Hyman. It goes into the blue zone. Skinner's gone to the bench for the extra attacker. We got 2.5 to go here in the third. Oilers down by 1. Ekholm on the point across to Bouchard. Back to Matthias Ekholm. On the left wing to McDavid towards the net in front, just off the stick of Perry. And the puck goes to the right point. Bouchard to Ekholm. Left wing, McDavid across. One-timer. Scores! Leon Draisaitl off the right side. And this game's tied at 2.
And they're checking to see if it's offside at the blue line on the zone entry about 15 to 18 seconds before. Almost identical to what should have been the game tire. St. Louis taking a long look at this. You're always nervous. That'll be number 37, we think, for Leon.
17:46, time of that goal. What a shot by Leon Draisaitl. And the Oilers have tied this game. The netminder on the bench for the extra attacker, McDavid and Ekholm with the assists. Oilers get to even terms as it's shot into the
Gotta
Edmonton
get a point,
zone.
no matter what, out of this game today. Have to get a point.
Comes into the slot area, now over to the right side, and Leddy's in from the blue line to keep it in for St. Louis. Goes in behind the goal. We're tied at 2. We're here in the third. Brown, one touches it to Janmark. To the center ice line, will dump it in. Off the stick of Leddy. Puck goes to the left wing corner. Podkolzin got it free to Brown. To the right wing point for Kulak. A snapshot. And that is tipped out of play. With 1:38 to go here in the third.
That almost got through, my man.
Yeah, it did. Just a little snapshot by Brett Kulak off the right point. Deflected out of play.
They're going to put... This is interesting. There's a minute 38 left in the game. They're going to put Connor, Leon, and Hyman back on the ice here.
Oilers tying it at 17:46 of this third period. Face off to the left of Binnington. Draisaitl against Faxa. Puck gets to the corner. Fowler around to Buchnevich. And Buchnevich hit Neighbors in the skate with it. Fowler's got it at the blue line. To Parayko up the right wing. That's thwarted right at the blue line. And it's Draisaitl left wing to Hyman into the blue zone. Into the left wing corner. Hyman checked by Buchnevich. Can't get it out. McDavid across to Draisaitl on the right point. Now to McDavid's going to weave his way to the right wing corner. To the blue line. Bouchard fakes the shot. He'll shoot it off the arm of Binnington and out of play as we're into the last minute here in the third.
Chance for Bouchard. You'll see the Nugent Hopkins unit here with 58 seconds left.
Face off to the left of Binnington.
St. Louis won here in overtime last year in April. 3-2. Will we get to overtime today?
Broberg up the left wing for the Blues. Put it off the skating in.
Well, where are you going?
Skinner to play it. Left wing to Arvidsson. Pitched upon by Shen. Comes across. Kulak will bank at the center. Off of Kapanen. Now Nugent Hopkins. Bounce the puck to the right wing corner. Arvidsson will get to it. Rim it on the left. To the left wing point to Nurse. Goes down low. Falk to Shen for St. Louis. Left wing now to Broberg. 25 seconds to go in the third period. And he'll dump the puck into the Oilers zone. Out from behind the net and up the left wing is Brent Kulak. The left wing boards for Victor Arvidsson. Comes into Blues territory. Goes to the left wing corner. A backhand towards the net. Glove by Binnington. Hold on. There's 10 seconds to go here in the third.
Not on that play.
Not at all.
Just put it on the net. Get an ozone draw here of 10 seconds left.
Oilers and Blues tied at 2. Face off to the right of Binnington. Draisaitl, McDavid, and Hyman back out there with Bouchard and Ekholm. Thomas taking the face off for St. Louis. It gets to the middle of the ice. Sundqvist will softly roll it into the Oilers zone, and this game's going to head to some extra time. Oilers get a late goal. Leon Draisaitl, 37th of the year from McDavid and Ekholm. 17:46 of the third period has pushed this one to extra time. The Oilers, the Blues tied at 2. We'll have that overtime for you when we come back. From St. Louis, it's Ford Dealers NHL Hockey on the Oilers Radio Network.
Discover the many ways to connect with 880 Chad. Whether you're on your Google Nest saying, "Hey Google, play 880 Chad," or talking to your virtual assistant on Amazon Echo with a simple "Alexa, play 880 Chad." We've got you covered. From Siri to Alexa, Bixby to Cortana. No need for the old transistor radio. Just say, "Play 880 Chad" on your smart speaker and stay connected to what's happening in Edmonton right now. 880 Chad. Edmonton's news. Today's talk. All games, all season. You're listening to the Oilers Radio Network.
Heading overtime here at the Enterprise Center in St. Louis. Connor McDavid scored in the second for Edmonton. Here in the third, Kyrou and Parayko gave the Blues a 2-1 lead. Draisaitl ties it at 17:46 with Stuart Skinner on the bench for the extra attacker.
St. Louis won here last April. Guess who got the game winner? It was a broken play. The puck went in front of the Oilers bench, and McLeod was out with McDavid, and they did the "I got it, you got it" routine.
And nobody had it.
Nobody had it, and Brandon Saad got a breakaway and went in and scored. He had a good year last year, 26 goals.
Oilers in 3-on-3 overtime, 7-3 this year. They're 0-1 in the shootout, so 7-4 overall. The Blues, they're 5-4 in the 3-on-3 variety, 2-0 in shootout, 7-4 overall.
Puck possession's going to be critical here, and Thomas is very good in faceoffs. Basically 56% a righty against a 55% lefty.
Draisaitl, McDavid, Bouchard out for Edmonton. Thomas, Parayko, and Holloway out there for St. Louis. The Oilers get the first possession. It's Bouchard behind the Edmonton net, leaving it to McDavid. He'll come up the right wing. McDavid through center, now in over the line. Goes to the right wing corner. Around the boards on the left to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl will take it out of the zone. To Evan Bouchard, back to Leon Draisaitl. Just underway here in overtime. Draisaitl up the right wing for McDavid. Now got broken up. Draisaitl had knocked down Thomas. Crowd reacts to that. Draisaitl comes in on the right wing. He's going to go to the net. The shot! And that one just off the bar and out. Tried to go short side upstairs. He almost did it. Wow.
It was a penalty.
Yeah, that was probably a penalty. Oh, he had Thomas's stick. Was he holding his stick?
He was holding his stick, but Thomas Kind of went down, and then Draisaitl got a chance in on the short side and tried to elevate it on the goaltender at the crossbar.
Nugent Hopkins and Hyman out with that goal. Shen taking the draw for the Blues. It's to the left of Binnington. Puck goes into the skates of Fowler. He's got to go in behind his net. Now he gets hit by Hyman, and they have it up against the boards. Getting it loose with Shen. Shen up the left wing, out to center ice to Fowler, now to Kyrou, in over the Edmonton line. Kyrou over to the middle now, has to go back to the blue line, left wing for Shen. Turns on the left wing boards in the Oilers zone. Gives the puck to Kyrou. Walks across the blue line, now down the left wing. Kyrou is shot, goes off of Hyman, it comes in front of the net, and Shen back to the point to Fowler. Has it on the right point, left wing now to Shen. Crisscrosses, comes down the right side, stops. Waits, top of the circle. The Kyrou at the blue line, he'll bring it out.
Oilers aren't going to. They could be in trouble here because the Blues are going to be able to complete a change. Look out.
Down the right wing, Kyrou now driving to the net. Pass across to Broberg. Oh, what a save by Skinner! Off of Philip Broberg. Got it with a glove and he held on.
Oh, that was pretty nice from Skinner. Best save of the game from him.
With 3:24 to go in overtime. What a stop. Stuart Skinner came across. Then robs Philip Broberg. That goes to Bouchard off that face-off in Edmonton territory. Up the right wing to Draisaitl. Now into the blue zone. To McDavid on the right wing. A shot, and that's off the stick of Parayko. Goes to the left wing, and it's Draisaitl. Up to the line and out. Oilers will regroup at center. Draisaitl, right wing to McDavid. McDavid turning it up at center ice. And over the Blues line, goes over to the right wing. His pass across to Draisaitl, to McDavid, off the side of the net. What a chance! And the Blues come out 2-on-1. Thomas down the right wing, and Draisaitl caught up, and it gets shot in by Parayko.
What a chance for Connor.
Bouchard coming out of the Oilers zone. 2:35 to go in overtime. Bouchard into St. Louis territory. Now gets the puck to McDavid. He'll go right to the net across. Scores! Connor Brown gets the pass on the left wing and wins the game in overtime for the Oilers. 3-2 over the Blues. What a setup by McDavid.
Well, Bouchard as well with the drop into the lane. Picks up his second, and who had Connor Brown? He was always my guy, Cam. I just want to tell you that right now. I mean, you're thinking to yourself, Connor Brown out there. Never say never.
Well, nobody had him for the Blues because he was wide open on that one. And Brown gets his 7th of the year. And the Edmonton Oilers will win this one 3-2 in overtime.
That was a thing of absolute beauty from Connor McDavid, who picked up a goal and 2 assists, 2 primary assists in this game for the Edmonton Oilers. Wow.
Stop. Pause. Stop.